Today's video is going to be going out to the best relationship advice that I could give you. Now, this might primarily be directed towards younger men around my age, but it can really be translated over to anybody, women, and even, people of older ages if you haven't learned this already. This is coming from somebody that has been through, a good amount of relationships, different type of relationships, from toxic ones to, relatively healthy ones to, gnarly breakups, cheating, like all type of shit when it comes to this. So, I've been on both sides of the coin, right? I've been in good relationships and in toxic relationships, but I think that for a good relationship to thrive, there's one thing as a man that you have to do. So this is going to be like revolving around one tips. Realistically, there's so much relationship advice. And, if you guys like this video, let me know if you want a part 2, because I can absolutely do that. But this is going to be kind of revolving around one main thing that kind of changes the whole dynamic of a relationship, for better or for worse, And that's going to be, as a man, if you don't have something that you are striving towards, or if you don't have something that you are working towards every single day, something that brings you peace, and I'm not talking necessarily a hobby, like it could be the gym, and it could be a new career that you're trying to advance on, it could be a business, it could be something that needs to be taking up your time, the majority of your time, and is bringing you happiness, but it is also just keeping you focused and is keeping you like on your toes in a sense, because a woman can smell it on you, right? Like, I've experienced it firsthand, even in my current relationship. Like, when I didn't have anything going for me, when I didn't have something to strive for, when I didn't have something that was, even stressing me out, like stress could be a good thing as well, or something that was making me feel like I'm achieving my purpose, kind of just going to work and working out a little bit here and there, not too much going for me. It like they can smell it on you, and it just brings up all these negative emotions that she's going to start feeling towards you. And primarily, the problem is going to be you're manufacturing your own problems in relationships, problems that aren't really there, right? If you have so many problems in your life that you don't necessarily know what to do about, or you have like a lot of things that are stressing you out, and you're not where you want to be at in life, and you don't have a nice job, and you don't have a business that you're striving for, and you don't have something that's giving you purpose or inspiring you or driving motivation out of you, you literally start to make up problems in your own head. And guess who the first person that's going to deal with that is? Your relationship, because they are who you spend the most time with. They are who can bring you your most happiness, but also can bring you your most pain, right? So from my perspective, what I was doing is like a lot of really in-depth looking at like all of these flaws that my girlfriend had, and like making them a huge deal, blowing everything out of proportion, because what else do I have? All I've got is time that I'm not using wisely or not investing in myself. So I am going to try and fix all these problems outwards, which my girlfriend's going to catch that poison, right? And unfortunately, that caused so many problems. I can't tell you how many times we've almost broken up because of that, but I didn't realize it at the time. Well, a funny thing is, when I realized, like, okay, I really need to do something with myself, and picked up a camera and started, really taking my health seriously, even though I've always loved the gym, I still wasn't taking it that serious, but this is kind of my job now. Everything changed. It was like a switch. It was like night and day. Like, our relationship mended itself so quickly because I had realized that I have a passion now. I have a purpose now. I have a goal and something that I'm working towards. And she could see that, which made her happy, because now I'm much happier. And now we're both much happier because I'm not looking for bullshit problems to point fingers at, because I figured out what the problem was, which was myself, right? So for those men out there that maybe you're in a relationship, and even if you're not in a relationship, man, fucking write this down or something, because this is so important. Like, I cannot stress this enough. And I wish I would have known this at the beginning of my relationship, because it would have saved us so much heartache, so much rebuilding of trust, and just so much extra bullshit that we had to deal with because I didn't understand this, right? And women got to do this as well. If you don't have something that's keeping you happy on a day-to-day basis, something that you're striving towards, you're going to start finding fucking problems with your man too. That's just the reality, right? You're going to manufacture false problems in your head because you don't have enough problems you're solving on a daily basis, right? If I'm worried about shit, okay, I didn't do so hot this month, right? My business isn't working out correctly. Okay, what do I need to do? I need to pivot, right? I need to make, all these different changes to myself for myself to thrive. You're not worried about, I didn't like the way my girlfriend talked to me earlier today because she was having a bad day, or I didn't like the way my man, didn't like the dinner that I made him. Like, all these stupid problems you deal with on a daily basis are almost out the window. I mean, look, don't get me wrong. You're going to still deal with bullshit in a relationship. Like, that's kind of what you sign up for, right? Those are some stresses that go along with it, right? There's 2 levels of stress to everything, right? There's stresses of being single and there's stresses of being in a relationship. Which one are you willing to choose, right? There's stresses of being in shape and there's stresses of being out of shape. Which one are you willing to choose, right? This applies to absolutely everything in life. So if you're willing to dedicate yourself to something, like, especially the gym is just an easy example, right? If you are willing to dedicate your health, from your eating habits to your gym routine to, quitting drinking or quitting smoking or whatever the case may be, then you're willing to dedicate yourself to taking a deeper look inside yourself in your relationship and fixing those problems or fixing where you fall short. Because chances are, if you're not working on yourself, you're falling short every day. And that's going to manifest itself not only in your romantic relationship, but also in your friendships and your family and all things like that. That's just, man, it's so important that a man has something you're striving for or something to achieve or have a purpose. Because, man, you will just be so miserable every single day if you don't. And you're going to find a lot of things to cope, like, oh, okay, but I have a job that's paying me a little bit of money, or, I'm not completely obese yet, so I don't really think I need to hit the gym. You're so fucked, bro. You are so fucked. I'm sorry to tell you. And over time, like, your girlfriend's only going to put up with so much of that shit. Realistically, right? Your girlfriend's only going to take so much manufactured problems being blamed on her, or so many times of your shortcomings coming to fruition because you refuse to get your shit together. So if I just figured out what I wanted to do with my life, and not even really fully. So if there's one piece of advice for you people out there, young men or women that are in a relationship and you feel like you're struggling a lot with your relationship, take inventory of what's going on in your personal life, like, separate from your relationship, and figure out, like, what is it that you need to do and what is keeping you from being sad, right? Figure out what it is that you need to do and what is it that's keeping you from doing those things, and then act on it, right? If you don't go to the gym right now, strongly suggest you get up in there, because guess what? The first thing that's going to happen when you start getting in shape is your woman's going to find you hotter, right? You're going to find yourself hotter. Your confidence skyrockets immediately, right? And all of these things are little factors that go into play in a relationship, right? If your girlfriend thinks you're hotter, well, guess what? You're having sex more. Well, guess what? You're not arguing as much because she's just glad that she has a hot boyfriend, right? These are all things you got to think about. And as soon as you hit the gym, which I've said this before and I'll say it till the day I die, there's nothing wrong that can go with that. Like, you cannot lose anything by going to the gym, right? Except for maybe a fucking injury, which if you're not a total idiot, you won't do that. As soon as you get in shape too, right? As soon as you get into shape, your creative process flows a lot more too. So say you're like me, like how I was months ago, had no idea what I wanted to do with my life. The more that I got in shape, the more confidence that I had to realize I could really do anything that I fucking want in this world. Like, the world is kind of just my playground. And then thoughts start flowing. Oh, maybe I could pick up a camera. That's exactly what I did. So when you get in shape, right, which is the first thing that I'm going to recommend you do, get the fuck to the gym, right? If you need help with that, if you need help with your diet, if you need help with motivation or consistency or accountability, I am a fitness coach, right? I will leave a link to my calendar down below. You can book a call. You can comment under this video. You could go over to my Instagram and DM me, whatever the case. If you even just comment down below, like leave me your Instagram. I can reach out to you if you don't want to book a call right away. That's fine. I will help you get into shape, and if you are currently in a relationship, watch how fucking quickly it changes. Watch. You will thank me for the rest of your life. I swear to God. The two things that matter most in this world, in my opinion, are your body, your health, and your relationship with God. I guess the third thing is your relationship with the people around you, right? Money, huge fucking deal. I'm still stressing about money, right? I'm still stressed out every single day, right? Took a little bit of a hiatus. You see these bags under my eyes, right? This is the face of a stressed out man right now. But this is also the face of a man that keeps on fucking going regardless of what happens to me. There's zero excuses. Zero, right? Business isn't going how I'd like it to. Well, what the fuck am I going to do? Work harder. That's what's going to happen. Relationship isn't going so hot. What am I going to do? Take inventory. Do I want to be in this relationship? Do I love this person? Yes, I do. Okay, then there's some self-work to be done, right? It all comes back down to one thing, which is your ability to recognize when you need to change things as a man. That's just the hardcore truth. So, back to the original point. Get your ass in the gym if you're not. Just do it. If you don't have any clue what you want to do with your life or a business or a career, fucking hit the drawing board or something, right? But it'll come a lot easier once you get yourself in shape because your confidence is going to be significantly higher. If you're someone that has ideas of what you want to do for a business, start acting, right? Don't do the whole thing where you just keep researching and, oh, I could do a little bit of this and I could do a little bit of that. Okay, well, this is all starting to make sense. You're going to fuck yourself over because you're going to get analysis paralysis. The more research you do without action is the more your brain is going to subconsciously convince yourself you don't have what it takes to do that, which is the fucking killer of all dreams and motivation in the entire world, right? You say yes first to the opportunity and you figure it out later, right? That's how any successful person's ever done it, right? There's people like, I don't know shit about crypto trading. I just made $2,000 today crypto trading because I just took action and I said yes. And then I figure the rest out later. That can be applied to everything, right? So I'm kind of jumping all over the place. I know that this video was mainly directed around relationship advice, which it kind of all does tie into it, right? Analyze yourself. Why are you not happy? Because chances are if you're not happy, that's why your relationship is failing, even if you refuse to admit it to yourself, right? Are you out of shape? Yes? Okay, go get in shape. Do you have a good career going for you or a good business going for you if you want to be a business owner? No? Okay, start working, right? Your relationship will thrive as soon as you have purpose as a man. And I'm not a woman, so I can't exactly say it's linear, but I feel like it could be. Just figure it out, you know? It's difficult, but it's not that complicated. So, again, if you're out of shape and you want to get in shape, you want your relationship to thrive, or you just want to get a girlfriend in the first place, book a call down below or reach out to me. I'll talk to you. If you want more relationship advice, comment down below if you want a part 2, because I have kind of a lot to give. I think for the next video, I want to do a day in the life. So, yeah, let me know if you want to see that as well. Thank you guys so much for watching.